Welcome back to my channel, guys. In today's video, I'm super excited because this week I am going vegan. If you have not seen the first video to this mini series, I am going to link that down below. It is where I go into detail about the research and reasons why you should go vegan and kind of background on veganism. And I think that that's really important before you watch this video to get some background and so you know everything about veganism. I was very ignorant on this subject and did not know anything about veganism. I went to the grocery store yesterday. I did not buy as many things as I wanted to because going vegan is expensive. It's expensive. So I got as much food as my father would let me get. I did sneak in a vegan ice cream, so I'm very excited to try that. And then I have to order a couple more things on Amazon that I could not find in the grocery store. So I watched a video on tips to go vegan, and one of the first things that they said is to go with foods that you already know and vegan meals that you already eat. So this morning, to make this easier, I am just going to be eating oatmeal with strawberries on it. So let's make it! I usually only eat half a cup of oats and then put it in the microwave and then I'm good to go. Usually that fills me up, but today I am going to do 1 cup of oats and 1 cup of water just because I want to make sure that I'm filling myself up, because I heard another thing that with going vegan and eating more vegetables and stuff, it doesn't fill you up as much as eating meats and eggs and things like that. There we go. Let's pop this into the microwave for 2 minutes and then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to add cinnamon and then strawberries on top of my oatmeal. And then I'm going to be eating some of this unsweetened applesauce because I have to use applesauce to take pills. And I take gel supplements. Look at that. I usually put honey on my oatmeal, but obviously I can't do that because I'm vegan now. And there you have it, my first vegan breakfast. I actually don't like this oatmeal very much. It's too mushy. I like my other rolled oats a little better, but that's okay. It is lunchtime and we are going to make a smoothie. I already make a smack vegan smoothie, so let's get into it. So I already use unsweetened almond milk for my base, for my liquid, and then I use frozen fruit. Sneak peek, this is the vegan non-dairy ice cream that I got, and I'm super excited to try it. I'm going to be using these frozen strawberries and then the Kirkland whole blueberries as well. And then I'm also going to be using this organic baby spinach, and then I'm going to add some peanut butter to get a little bit of protein. I usually add almond butter, but I'm not really feeling almond butter today, and I literally do almond butter all the time, so kind of over it. 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, 4 strawberries, half a cup of blueberries, 1 big handful of spinach, and then 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. It is very good. For this particular smoothie, I do actually like the almond butter better in it, but there is one smoothie that I make that is amazing. It's 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 banana, handful of spinach, and then almond milk, and it's just so good. It's dinner time, and guess what I got, guys? I got a vegan burrito. It's called a 7-layer burrito fresco style. I will explain to you guys what that means later because I'm kind of in a rush because I need to eat this and then go home and do virtual dance with my broken foot. It's not broken, but I'm in a boot right now, so I'm not able to dance, but I can watch. The beans are a little mushy. Definitely not the best thing I could have gotten, but I mean, it's decent. Pico de Gallo. That is a sauce that they replace guacamole, sour cream, and mayo and cheese with in the burrito that I just ate. That's why it's called fresco style, because they replace all the meats with beans and stuff. It was 4 out of 5 stars. I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars because it was pretty good for like not having meat in it. Would I buy it again? Maybe, if I'm looking for a healthier option. Obviously, I know Taco Bell is not the healthiest option, but I was in the area, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy some Taco Bell. And I also wanted to try a vegan meal from Taco Bell. I am snacking on an apple while I am watching my Zoom classes. I'm kind of enjoying eating healthy. Like, I have not been eating the best recently, also because I started working at a food truck, so now like all I want to do is eat their food, and I have my license, so now all I want to do is like eat out. But I'm feeling good. I'm trying the ice cream for the first time. Non-dairy, it's made from almond milk. It's fudge brownie. It tastes like chocolate ice cream.
Do the comparison. I have a $5 pint of ice cream.
It wasn't $5.
Or a $2 half gallon of ice cream that tastes the same. Which one do I buy?
He's mad because this is more expensive and it's way less. I like it. It's good.
I'm glad you did it for $4.79.
$4.79 for that little thing?
It was not.
What's wrong?
What is wrong with you? So good. I literally thought vegan ice cream would be terrible, but it's delicious. It does have a lot of added sugar though. It has 26 grams of added sugar, but it has 4 grams of protein. See you later. Okay guys, it is the next day and I'm super happy today, and let me tell you why. I got a 5 on my AP score. Like, what? I was not expecting that. I literally cried after my AP test because I thought I did horrible. I'm at my aunt's house today, so I had to pre-pack my meals. So technically, it's like a porridge. You don't cook the oatmeal. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's pretty much the same thing that I had yesterday, except the oats actually soak in the almond milk. Usually with this recipe, I put honey and yogurt in it, but obviously I'm vegan now, so I can't do that. I eat this all the time. Sorry for the siren. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's definitely way better with the yogurt. I didn't pick up any like vegan yogurt because I didn't even know that was a thing. I also did have a banana this morning. It's lunchtime and I am eating buttered noodles. I've actually been eating this a lot because when I was trying to clear up my acne, I went dairy-free, bread-free, sugar-free. I used to eat this all the time when I was a kid, and it was like the best days of my life. I might make a pasta later in the week that has like red sauce in it, but the red sauce that my mom usually makes has meat in it, so I would have to make like a different red sauce. It's plain noodles with margarine. I checked to make sure that the margarine was vegan. It did not have any animal products in it. When I was a kid, my dad would give me noodles just like this, and then I would eat them like this. One at a time, just like that. It's dinner time and I'm having a salad. It's literally lettuce and tortilla strips. Look at that beautiful salad. I literally don't like any toppings on my salad. Usually I put like turkey and shredded cheese and croutons on it, but I can't because it's not vegan, so. And the only dressing that is vegan that is in my fridge is this raspberry walnut, so. We're gonna try this, see if I like it. I don't know about this, but. And then some snacks that I had today, I had some vegan pretzels, and then I also had some blueberries, so that's good. And then I'm also going to eat this apple, because I'm healthy like that. I like ranch, like I like my ranch, or Thousand Island dressing. And it has a ton of added sugar, so I'm like, what's the point of eating a salad if it has a ton of added sugar in it, you know? Yeah, the salad is way too bland. I honestly don't even want to eat it. Vegan pancakes for breakfast. I'm about to cook them, but I will leave the link for the recipe that I got for these down in the description so that you guys can go check it out. The only thing that I changed with this is she says to use plant milk, but instead I just used almond milk because that's what I have. So I'm not going to get my hopes up because every time I do that, this type of stuff never tastes good, but I am willing to try it. I had to pack my lunch today because I am working, so I'm just making a peanut butter and banana sandwich. They are delicious if you have not tried it, and I just have it on 647 bread. Look how delicious they look. I'm using the strawberries as my syrup. I have been trying for a while now to find a healthy recipe for pancakes, and I've never came across a recipe like this one. This one you actually use like flour and applesauce and like a bunch of other stuff, and all of the ones that I've seen that are like healthy are the banana and oats one, and I've tried those and they're like decent, but like I'd rather just eat normal pancakes because I was really trying to find pancakes that were lower in sugar. All right, not bad at all. They don't really have much flavor. Yay, I finally found a pancake recipe that I actually like. I'm very satisfied because usually I get my hopes up and then when I eat it, it's terrible. But now I'm excited. All right, I'm going to enjoy this. And then I'll see you at dinner because I will be eating this sandwich. It's 10 o'clock and I just got home from work. My dinner was just some French fries and I just got so scared. I thought the ketchup was not vegan and I ate ketchup today, and I'm really happy that it's vegan because I would have messed up big time. I'm eating an apple again just because like I feel like I didn't really eat that much for dinner, just like fries and ketchup, so I'm going to eat this apple because it's healthy. Apple day keeps the doctor away, am I right? Sorry, I look like a whole mess right now, but it is the next day, it is morning, and I'm cooking banana bread in the oven right now. It was a pretty easy recipe. I will link the recipe down in the description so you guys can do it for yourself. I've never had banana bread I have never had banana bread in my life. How are you supposed to know when it's done? I tried like looking at it and like poking it with a fork, and it was still like a little wet, so I put it in for like 2 more minutes. But like I feel like it's different than a cake. You can't just like poke it and be like, okay, it's not ready yet because it's not like cooked or something. Tomorrow I'm gonna make vegan cinnamon rolls. Super excited about it. That's like something that I've been waiting for to do all week, and I would have done it like yesterday or today, but my parents were like, no, we want to try some. So I was like, okay, I'll just make it on Saturday morning for a big breakfast for everyone. Look at that. Cooking with Jessica. And you're actually supposed to put chocolate chips on it to like make it better, but I could not find vegan chocolate chips in this grocery store. I went twice to look for vegan chocolate chips, could not find them. Then I tried Amazon. They didn't have it either, so I was like, what am I supposed to do? So I just didn't get chocolate chips. In one of the brands, it was like, it may contain milk, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to risk it. Ow! I burnt myself. My finger. Hey. It's not pretty anymore. There's not much flavor. Next time if I do this, I'm definitely going to put chocolate chips in it because I feel like it would just be a lot better with the chocolate chips in it. I'm not disappointed, but I'm also not like, wow, this is amazing. The texture of it is pretty nice. Okay, I give this a 4 out of 5. It's like the same as the pancakes. Not really anything special, but like it's better for you and it doesn't taste bad. It's lunchtime, and something that I'm observing about this vegan diet is that I feel like I am very limited on what I can eat. Like, I feel like I'm running out of ideas to make for food. So, the other day I was talking about my banana spinach peanut butter smoothie. Here it is, and it's delicious. And then I have this soft pretzel. Clearly I'm eating a lot of bananas. This is my second banana for the day. Since I'm doing this vegan stuff, I've been binge watching Ashley Wicca's videos on veganism. Her whole channel is pretty much like vegan stuff and like lifestyle. I will leave her channel linked in the description so you guys can go watch her, because her videos are really informative about like vegans and like foods you can eat and stuff. And these super pretzels were on her list of things that vegans can eat. It's dinner time, and guess what I'm eating? A burrito that I made at work, but it doesn't have chicken or cheese in it. It's not as good, just saying. It has beans, black beans, corn, tomato, and lettuce. And that's it. I just started liking tomatoes this year. See you tomorrow. And now we have breakfast. The cinnamon buns are done. And they're glorious. I have some issues with this recipe. Both of the recipes that I use, so I use one recipe for the cinnamon buns and then I use a different recipe for the icing because I didn't have coconut butter. In the first recipe for the cinnamon buns, she didn't have any measurements or like any cooking time or anything, so I kind of just had to wing it. It ended up not working. I had to add all-purpose flour along with the almond flour. They smell really good, but I don't know. I feel like since they're vegan, they're not going to be like as delicious, but we shall see. I've never made cinnamon buns from scratch. Not bad. They're not as sweet as normal cinnamon buns, but they're pretty good. The icing definitely makes it like a lot better. Good?
Yeah.
Yay! So I'm going to tell you what I used as like the substitutes because some of the things I could not find at the grocery store and some of the things were like way too expensive, so I just substituted them for something that I already had. The xanthan gum I swapped out for margarine because margarine has xanthan gum in it. The xanthan gum is used to like stick the flour together because if you don't, then it's just gonna fall apart. How many stars out of 5 would you give it?
I would give it 5 out of 5. It's
Really?
yummy. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Hi guys, I just wanted to let you know I'm on my way to a graduation party for my friend. I have no idea what they're going to have at the party to eat, but I know for a fact that they are meat lovers. So watch me only be eating like salad. Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. We need to talk. First of all, sorry I look a mess. I'm just eating a cinnamon roll for breakfast because it's simple and I already made them, so like, yeah. Last night at the party, there was nothing vegan besides strawberries. And I could lie and tell you that I only ate strawberries, but I didn't. I did fail last night. Am I proud of it? No. Did I really have a choice? Not really. There was nothing other than strawberries, and I have to eat. That's kind of a thing. I apologize. But now we're moving on. She said the same thing. She said she thinks it's the almond flour.
Almond flour does what?
She said it smells like poop. I wanted to be completely honest and raw with you guys because I feel like this is definitely a struggle that happens with becoming vegan. If it wasn't for the party, I obviously would not have eaten any meat or dairy products or anything like that, but that is just what ended up happening. Wawa burrito for dinner. It's vegan. It has lettuce, salsa, beans, rice. Look at that deliciousness. Approved. Good afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. It's the next day. I'm eating cashews currently. The unsalted ones are definitely better. I had the usual for breakfast. Cinnamon rolls. They're amazing, like seriously. Right now I'm just eating cashews to pass the time because I currently have water boiling on the stove because I'm going to make some penne pasta with some organic tomato, herbs, and spice salsa. My mom has never bought this before, so like I'm kind of shocked. So looks like this. It's vegan, I checked. And I just think it's funny because I feel like me eating healthier is definitely rubbing off on my mom because she's been getting like organic everything and it makes me so happy. I'm gonna make that and then I'm gonna make some green beans because as you guys see in this video, I do not eat a lot of vegetables. I really need to eat more vegetables, but I just don't because I don't really like that many vegetables. Here we have lunch. It looks delicious. I'm very excited to eat it. I also made extra so that after work tonight I can eat the leftovers from this meal. I wanted a snack, so I attempted to cut up a watermelon. It ended up looking like this, so I'm just going to eat this. It's like a quarter of a watermelon. But I have to say that I'm really enjoying eating whole foods and like watermelon, apples, things like that, because it's way better for you. And personally, I think it tastes better. Dinner. Time for reflection. I have to admit, this morning I did continue eating vegan, even though like the video ended yesterday. I did eat some more cinnamon rolls because that batch of cinnamon rolls made so many and they're so good, and I feel like I should stop eating them because like they're probably not the best thing that you could be eating, but I made them, and if I don't eat them they're gonna go bad. Something shocking just happened to me. I weighed myself at the beginning of this thinking like it tells you that you're gonna like lose excess weight and stuff, and I was like, okay, like whatever, I'll just weigh myself at the beginning to like see if anything happens, even though I was like, nothing's going to happen because it's only for a week. I lost 3 pounds. I'm not sure if I lost muscle or fat, honestly, because if you don't know this, I'm currently in a boot because I bruised my bone in my foot, so I have not been able to do exercise for the last month. And so I'm not sure if that 3 pounds was me losing the muscle because I haven't worked out in so long, or if it was because I was eating healthier and I lost some excess fat. I've been 124 pounds for like the past couple years. I've never been down to 121 pounds. I think actually I did get down to like around 121 pounds when I did the Chloe Ting workout shred thing, 2-week shred. I did get close, but like just the fact that I haven't worked out at all in the last month and I lost 3 pounds, again, it could be muscle. Who knows? I did like the vegan diet. However, do I think that I am going to be able to maintain a 100% vegan lifestyle for the rest of my life? No, I do not think that. And here is why. Like I said in my last video, it is super expensive to go vegan, and I'm a teenager. I'm not buying my own groceries. I think if I were to go vegan, it would definitely be a slower process than what I did this week. This week I just jumped right into it. Let's say I need yogurt. The next time I go to the grocery store, I'll get some vegan yogurt instead. So it's like those slow progressions to going more vegan is what I'm thinking about doing. Can I see myself going vegan in the future? Yes, 100%. And I think the reason for this is because just from like doing the research, I could not sit here and tell you that I am going to go back completely to eating meat, dairy, and eggs, all that stuff like I used to, because that would be a very selfish decision on my part, because now I know how it affects the environment, how they harm the animals. They put the animals in these large trucks and they're all smushed together, and then they have to be transported and slaughtered, and they're not really living their life to their fullest. They're living their lives to be food. And then also with all the health diseases that it can prevent and everything, like that would be very selfish of me if I was just like, I'm going back to how I used to eat because I know too much. Like if I didn't do the research, that would be a different story, but I know too much at this point. I'm definitely going to be more mindful of what I'm eating, and I'm going to try to eat less meat, eat less eggs, eat less of those types of foods, and try to live a healthier whole food diet and lifestyle. And I was actually thinking during this process, because my last video that I actually just uploaded today, I went without food for 24 hours, and it did not end well. So if you would like to check that out, I will have it linked below. But I was fasting for the Lord, and another type of fast that people often do for like Jesus and the Lord are to fast from meat for 30 to 40 days. And I could definitely do that instead of going 24 hours without eating food in general. So I feel like I'm definitely going to start doing that. For 1 month, I can just eat normally, being mindful of what I'm eating, and then the next month will be like vegan or no meat for that month, and I could just alternate between the months that I'm doing that. So I think that that would be definitely a better start to going more vegan instead of just full swing, just going right into it. I don't know if this has anything to do with going vegan, but my pee was really yellow. And I was drinking a normal amount of water. I don't know if it's just from the transition to vegan. I don't know how that has anything to do with your pee, but my pee was so yellow. Sorry for the TMI. You guys did not need to know that, but I felt like it should be included in this video. And I have this app called LifeSum, and it's where I track all of my calories, protein, carbs, fats, all of that stuff. And it kind of grades your food, so it tells you how well you ate that day, if you ate the same amount of food for that day, and how much water you should be drinking with each meal and things like that. And I have to say, the meals that I was eating during this vegan diet had smiley faces every single time I ate, which was great. And before that period, they were all straight faces and just not as happy and as whole food diets as I could have eaten. So I definitely noticed that with this diet, it is definitely a healthier option. Even though sometimes going vegan, you can again, go to Wawa or Taco Bell and get their burritos. Obviously, that is not the healthiest thing. Or with the cinnamon buns, eating cinnamon buns every morning. If you're doing that all the time, that's not really providing the most benefits from going the vegan diet. Last but not least, I always go back to what would Jesus say about this? What does God say about what we should and should not be eating? So, originally in Genesis, God said all of the plants are yours to eat to Adam and Eve. So all they could eat was plants. And then later in Genesis, he said, let everything on earth be yours, but do not eat the lifeblood of these animals. Meaning, make sure your meat is completely cooked. Make sure that there's no blood left in the animal, because that is considered life. He also talks about you can eat all this meat, but do not eat any animals that are unclean. So that goes for pigs, crabs, lobsters, I think camels, frogs, animals like that. And because they're unclean, because they're scavengers, they eat other animals, and that is unclean. But then Jesus came and he was like, don't worry about all these rules, everything is yours. But if it affects your sinfulness or it affects your relationship with me, then withstand from eating those types of foods. So it's really about your religious relationship and what you are eating. Jesus was not a vegetarian. He was not a vegan. So at the same time, I'm also as long as I'm doing everything to praise the Lord, then really it doesn't really matter. That is my stance on veganism. I'm definitely considering doing it, but I don't feel wrong if I have a piece of meat or if I have an egg or something, just because I know that that is what Jesus intended for it. And I understand that now it's a little different with them holding the animals hostage and stuff, so I am taking that into consideration. That is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This video took a lot of planning and a lot of meal preps, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for your support. I hope you got some good information from this video, and I will see you next time.